G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm in probably one of Australia's coolest states, if not the coolest state in Australia, in the Sunshine Coast of Queensland. Here is home to some fascinating and phenomenal wildlife found nowhere else in Australia or around the world. It's absolutely amazing. We got some cool reptiles and amphibians and mammals even. Hopefully we'll find some cool stuff here. And if you look over there, you can actually see the Greenhouse Mountains, which are a phenomenal place. Actually came here a couple of years ago, had a look at them. So they're really cool, and hopefully you can find some other cool stuff along the way. I'm at a very special place here at the Wildlife Warriors Cafe here near Australia Zoo. The great Steve Irwin, one of the best conservationists ever, and his family continuing his legacy here. And if you have a look over here, we've got some lizards right near the cafe. Lovely lizards. It's a bearded dragon. Got some Cunningham skink, I think they're called as well. Like these little black skinks down here. There's a lot down there, one on the log. And these guys just let them loose everywhere in here. But there's actually a bit of wildlife at this cafe, so without further ado, let's have a look at that. The bearded dragon has a very unique feature which is very uncommon in other animals. It has a third eye on its head. This third eye helps it detect shadows, spot predators, regulate body temperature, and control daily sleep cycles. These lizards are in captivity, but I have seen these guys in the wild before.
Said that in my video, by the way.
What they do is they sit in the middle of blazing hot country roads to warm themselves up. So it's very important if you drive out in the country not to hit any lizards while you're out there. These little black lizards are called Cunningham skink. These guys don't lay eggs just like a lot of other lizards. Instead, they give birth to live young, just like mammals. A female can give birth to up to 11 skinklets at a time, which explains why they live in such big groups. A skink will stay with its family group for several years. Cunningham skink live in many mountainous regions around Australia. This creature right here is called a diamond python. Unlike most python species, this python is not actually found here in Queensland, but is more local in New South Wales and Victoria. Not being native to Queensland actually explains their unique coloration. Black is a colour that absorbs heat, which means it keeps the snake nice and warm in two states that are much colder than here. The way a python hunts its prey is by coiling around it, squeezing the life out of it, and then swallowing it whole. While you can't find these guys in Queensland, you can find many other python species, such as the carpet python and the largest python in Australia, the scrub python. Alright guys, so these, you can actually stay at this place, you can eat at the cafe, you can come out, you've got this lovely lawn here. Got some red kangaroos. These are red kangaroos, even though they're greys. There's female red kangaroos. Only the male red kangaroos are red. And there's a suspicious looking emu over there, as always. And it's just a lovely place. Lovely native wildlife. It's probably breakfast for these lot. And I think there's actually a koala in the tree over here. Oh yes, there is a koala. Come over here. Here's the koala right in there. Hopefully you can see that. Up there, having a sleep as usual. Yeah, it's a lovely place. Highly recommend you come here. Red kangaroos are the largest and strongest of all kangaroo species. In fact, they're so large that the males can reach up to 2 meters tall. This right here is the walking bush of Australia, the emu. The emu is the second largest bird in the world and the only animal to beat man in war. Emus have two sets of eyelids, one for blinking and one for keeping the harsh desert sand out of their eyes in the Outback desert. Steve Irwin is one of the greatest naturalists and conservationists of all time. Steve Irwin died in 2006, but what's great is his family continuing his legacy to this day by doing things to raise money for conservation just like this. So we're at the Twin Waters Hotel, very lovely hotel here. I've just seen a little bush turkey. These guys are everywhere. Got his head poking out there. These guys are everywhere around here. It's pretty cool, I think. People don't really like them though because they get in people's gardens and it disrupts all the shrubs and stuff. That's not good. But yeah, he's like love. I think he's trying to get away from us, so I'll let him go about with his day. Hopefully, can have more luck here in the Sundhine Coast. This right here is the Twin Waters Lagoon. We were able to tackle this lagoon using a GoPro and a kayak. Hopefully you can hear me through the case, the waterproof case it's on. This thing's quick though, it's like falling in calm water. Right up. Kayaking is a brilliant thing to spot wildlife in. All sorts of wildlife pretty much. Rivers and rivers in the open ocean or a lake like this. I'm talking to the camera. Said sorry. Queensland is the second largest state in Australia. To show how big Queensland actually is, you could fit the United Kingdom into it 7 times. Queensland has one of the most diverse landscapes on the planet, from the blazing hot outback desert to the Daintree Rainforest in the far north Queensland to the extreme bushlands of the south. Queensland isn't just spectacular on land, it also delivers at sea with its Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is so big that it is visible from space. It's also home to sea turtles, dugongs and 1,600 different species of fish. But sadly, due to climate change, the Great Barrier Reef is dying rapidly. If we don't save the Great Barrier Reef now, these wonderful creatures will die out with it. We weren't the only things inhabiting this lagoon. Alright, so on this lake, you can't really see, it's a brilliant lake, lovely lake, but you can't really see what's underneath you, what's in what you're actually going over. So I'm going to dangle this camera down. I'm not going to be able to see it, but you guys definitely will. Well, we'll see it on the footage afterwards. Anyway, let's go. Alright, so hopefully you got that. We'll see what's down there. I'll never know. I will know. Just keep making that mistake. But anyway, let's continue. 'Continue. These lovely fish are called parrotfish. You can find these fish throughout most tropical and subtropical waters around the world. Parrotfish get their name because of that beak, which is similar to that of a parrot. These parrotfish must have excellent eyesight to be able to see in this murky water. Some parrotfish sleep in like a jelly sort of cocoon when they sleep to protect themselves from predators. As you can see, these parrotfish are having a scrap over some food. The reason for the parrotfish's unusual teeth is to scrape algae off of hard surfaces like rocks. All parrotfish are counted as herbivores. Not all parrotfish are blue like these ones. They also come in red, pink and green and many other colours. There are around over 90 different species of parrotfish around the world. Yo guys, so I just came out of the shower and I come out front door. Come out here, it's pissing it down rain, and there is a kangaroo over there. Yeah, look. Where's in short? There's a kangaroo right there. Lovely little fella. These are different to the one I get at home in South Australia, in Queensland obviously. These are eastern grey kangaroos, very nice kangaroos. They're a bit like paler. I think they're a bit like their fur looks a bit rougher than the ones I have at home. These are lovely. Yeah, I'll see if I can get another shot of them. Eastern grey kangaroos are a very common animal found on the eastern coast of Australia, throughout Queensland, New South Wales and Victoria. They are also found in parts of ACT and Tasmania. Guys, look how close this bush turkey's come to me. Just sat here and not said much. He's come right up close. It's lovely. Something you'd never see in South Australia because bush turkeys don't live in South Australia. Yeah, mate. Look at that. It's bush turkeys all over the place here. Wow. Peg there. Still in his morning stroll there. I don't know if you'll be able to see him in there. Lovely. Alright guys, so unfortunately it is time to end off the video. I've had a lovely time filming all the cool wildlife and everything else we're filming in this video. It's just a lovely place to be, and that's like the middle of the night right here. That's sick. Really big city in the Sunshine Coast, that is amazing. That view. See better with that. That's pretty solid. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. A lot of fun, probably what I think is one of the best states in Australia, after of course the best one, my home state of SA. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for the next one. Goodbye.